And the Bulls go through their pregame routine. We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Clutch.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
We always knew the potential this team had, and they're filling it to the absolute max right now. You know, Joakim Noah
at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Clutch, averaging 28 points a game. And that one's good. Here's the pass to Rose. Rose off the pick from Clutch. Here's Boozer, the finger roll finish at the bucket.
And yet, surprisingly, as quick-footed as any big man in the league.
Here's Rose, gets it to go from 8 feet. Nelson, the pass to Harris. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Glenn Davis, an improving rebounder in recent years, right now averaging 5 points a game. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Another one falls for Chicago. Nelson, right side. And Maxiel kicks to Aflalo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Aflalo's for Chicago. They won their last contest, that game against Washington.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and thinking about how we need to attack it. And then it's a matter of executing once you get out there.
Throws up, throws down the breakaway jam.
You know, the instant that steal.
Picked up 12 points in their last one against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he did some nice work on the boards, too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Harris against Butler. Harris kicks to Nelson. Shoots the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three. It was in Chicago.
You know, that last game I thought was an evenly played game, but the difference was the big discrepancy in the free throw percentage in their favor. That's what helped them win.
Here's Clutch. The stupendous finish in traffic. Little miss.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, you knew he'd win that.
Turkoglu outside. Back to Aflalo. Aflalo off a pick for Nicholson. The offensive rebound. Shakes off the strong. But Stevie's a good ball handler. And he's a really good passer for one thing. You know, atop the circle, he's got a great view of the floor, and he really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off of screen and rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line off that drop pass and then either score or find another shooter on the play.
Clutch in at shooting guard. He's out there with Derrick Rose. Dang out there with Carlos Boozer. And it's Murphy in at the four-man position. Here's Davis after Carlos Boozer's score. And it's Aflalo penetrating. Moore. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
In the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Clutch the pass to Rose. Here's Clutch. Boozer is screen on Aflalo. Rose defended by Moore. The pass to Clutch. And there's the feed to Murphy. Sinks the triple. Murphy's got himself on the... Maxiel sets a screen for Harris. Back to Moore. On the wing, Aflalo. Clock at 6. Orlando gets it back. Davis kicks to Aflalo. Moore. Back to Aflalo. Goes back up. That drops. Aflalo's got 7 points in the game. Left side Boozer. It's tipped and stolen by Maxiel. Here's Aflalo. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Old school, just physical play in the paint, dominate.
Here's Clutch. Rose attacking. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 8.
To focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Now, here is Nelson. He dishes it to Oladipo. The basket good off the assist from... Thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing for it.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything
for Chicago. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Bulls. They lead by 18. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night. We're almost over the hump. This is the 2K Sports Halftime. Chicago with the lead against Orlando. They look to continue their winning streak. There's been some great work by Clutch in this one. He's got 6 points, and on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work. For the Magic, they haven't had the same luck. Too many turnovers, tough to win when you're giving the ball away as easily as they have. They need to start playing smarter basketball in the second half. Jameer Nelson has been productive. He's got 10 points, and he's made some key plays in the assist department, too.
And you can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line, so I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Nelson and Aflalo combine a guard. Jason Maxiel is out there with Glenn Davis, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The Bulls leading by 18. Left side Rose. Pass to Clutch. There's the triple. Gets it to go. Clutch has got the first point. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's stolen by Davis. Gives him the lead pass, and there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Davis. The Bulls leading by 17. Here's Clutch. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Clutch has got. Left side Rose. Now the pass to Clutch. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
It's like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
In low to Boozer. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref.
Follow kicks to Nelson. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
For the 3, count that one. 16 points for Clutch. Shooting around 40% from the floor here. And for Boozer, you remember the story. Growing up in Alaska, his dad tied his right hand to his waist, so he'd have to develop his left, and that was
his left. So he probably owes his dad a debt of gratitude for tying him up all the time.
That's one way to put it. Offensive rebound. Gibson passes to Noah. Here's Clutch. The feed to Dang. Dishes to Gibson. Back to Dang. Outside Rose. A second chance effort. Here's Noah.
Right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Maxiel sets a screen for Harris. Buries it down low. Harris has got his chance
to get that one off.
Pass to Clutch. There's the dish to Noah. He's against Maxiel. From 8, Joakim Noah again.
Really not hard to see.
Getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Nelson kicks to Turkoglu. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Back to Gibson. It's stolen by Harris. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet.
The pass to Clutch. Clock at 6. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He is just tearing it up this quarter.
Noah the screen. Rose goes in. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Rose is
players in the league. Great story. So terrific job by the Bulls front office in figuring out which player to take later in the first round.
Davis with the bucket.
He was the first one to react to a hustle play on the putback by him.
Back to Rose. He feeds it to Boozer. Another one falls for Chicago. He kicks it to Oladipo. Turkoglu right side. From the baseline. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis up from the field since the start of the second half. Price kicks to Turkoglu. He dishes it to Davis. Shoots from the post. That's good. Up in the third. Pass to Clutch. Feeds it to Dunleavy. It's stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Clutch defended by Oladipo. Clutch the pass to Heinrich. Cranes the three-pointer. Here's Price. You know what? The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Bulls running away with it.
All the points they're getting off turnovers.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Clutch in a 2-guard. Dunleavy is out there. Pass to Harris. Back to Aflalo. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Harris.
This is great.
The feed now to Nelson. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Watch out!
Wow. Bulls making a change here. Boozer's checked in. Harris a screen on Deng. A good look from Nelson. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Perfect inbound.
Outside Rose. Right side Boozer. Gets the bucket.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb.
Down in this one. Outside Rose. Passes it to Clutch.
Rose.
Defended by Oladipo. With the fadeaway. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Man, how'd he get...
Fuego.
Rose against Nelson. Harris outside. Launches it. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson.
That's pretty much been the norm for them.
Boozer against Davis. And it's Boozer penetrating. That's good. Boozer passes to Rose. Kicks to Noah. He passes it to Clutch. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Rose passes to Clutch. Back to Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got hope
for the entire family, and he certainly has allowed his light to shine bright.
And Nelson gets it to go.
Oh, man, he goes old.
Back to Rose. Passes it to Clutch. 11 feet away. Here's Boozer. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And it's Chicago scoring again.
He's their go-to.
2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. He dishes it to Rose. He passes to Clutch. Beyond the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. He's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Feeds to Harris. Pass to Davis. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Rose off the big from Clutch. Rose attacking Boozer. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Boozer's got 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Rose.
Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Clutch the pass to Rose. Rose off the pick from Clutch. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So now the feed to Rose. Good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Rose against Moore. And Lamb kicks to Harkless. Here's Nicholson, and he converts the layup.
The defense just looked a little lazy.
Moore outside. He kicks it to Maxiel. Back to Moore. He dishes it to Lamb. Fades and shoots. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Don't know if you've seen it yet, but you're on the cover of yet another magazine. What's it like to see yourself getting such worldwide recognition at this stage in your career?
It's a real honor, man. I've been dreaming about playing in the NBA and being on magazine covers since I was a little kid. And now to see myself on another one is pretty amazing. It's the kind of thing I can look back on one day and be proud of, that's for sure. For now, I'll enjoy it some, but I can't let myself get too caught up in that kind of thing, you feel me? The team and this season are way too important for that.